Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Natasha. This is my first official YouTube video. I wanted to share this channel with you guys, try to have a little fun with it. Just share a lot of the things that kind of helped me on my journey to be a positive person. And I still am learning, so nobody's perfect, but I know we live in a world where things are going on. You just need some encouragement, and a lot of things have helped me over the years, and I felt like I should be able to share that with other folks. So stay tuned. We're going to talk about 3 life-changing books that have helped me on my journey. Alright y'all, so let's get into these books. So maybe grab you a little bit of tea or whatever you want to drink, and we'll just discuss a few little books that kind of helped me along on my journey. Like I said, I got the 4 Agreements. We're going to talk about that. One of my favorite books, The Secret. And we have a book called Eat, Pray, Love. You probably heard about the movie, seen a lot of things on social media talking about traveling and going to India and all that good stuff, but we'll get into that. This is a really important book in my life as well. So let's do this. All right, y'all, I'm gonna get into this first book here. It's The Secret, and put the other ones down. This book, I don't remember how I discovered it, but I do remember the saying, when a student is ready, the teacher will appear. And this was like so profound in my life. It's a little bit bright here, so you probably can't see it that well. But this book was published in 2006 by Rhonda Burns. And it talks about the law of attraction. I don't know if y'all ever seen any of that stuff like on social media about manifestations, vision boards, and all of that. This is one of the books and documentaries that they have that kind of discuss a lot of that stuff. This book, I do remember I discovered in 2012. And that was kind of a life-changing year for me because, you know, I had a lot of negative programming, didn't really know what to do with myself in my life. And this book kind of helped me direct my path and to start thinking more positive thoughts. So guys, pretty much the law of attraction states that positive energy attracts positive things into our life. And our thoughts are so important, and we don't realize that because we can go through life just kind of like on autopilot. So when I discovered this book, I'm like, well, I didn't know that I was thinking negative or even using law of attraction, but the book goes into more detail about that. But this book pretty much taught me the importance of visualizing the things that you want, writing things down. I learned about the vision board in this book. I also learned the importance of having a grateful mind, a grateful attitude. Even if you don't have the things that you want right now in your life, you can actually still receive them. You just have to have a grateful mind because that's how you open the door for more things to come into your life. And it talks about a 3-step process called ask, believe, and receive. And that's how you manifest a lot of things. I won't go into too much detail, but if you read the book, you'll learn a little bit more about that. And I wanted to share also like something in here that kind of stood out to me. I'll read something to you guys. And let's see, I think it's on page 13. Okay, so there's a lot of famous authors in here, spiritual leaders in this book, and one of the guys that were entrepreneurs as well, that kind of have like testimonies and things that, how they've seen the law of attraction work in their lives. I just wanted to share this page, and you guys can read more. I don't want to give too much away, but this is Bob Dole. I'm not sure exactly who he is, but there are some important speakers and motivational folks in here that share their experience. But he says, the law of attraction does not care whether you perceive something to be good or bad, or whether you don't want it, or whether you do want it. It's responding to your thoughts. So if you're looking at a mountain of debt, feeling trouble about it, that's the signal you're putting out into the universe. I really feel bad because of all this debt I've got. You're just affirming it to yourself. You feel it on every level of your being. That's what you're going to get more of. So whatever you put out is what you're really going to get. That's pretty much all I'm going to share with this book. You can get this book on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles, anywhere you want. It's a really good book, and I highly recommend it. Next book we're going to share is a book called Eat, Pray, Love. I'm not sure if you saw the movie or heard about the movie, but famous actress Julia Roberts is the main character in the movie. But this book is really important in my life because it just really opened my eyes to the importance of traveling and really just getting in tune with your happiness. And I'll go over a little bit more about what this book talks about. So basically, Elizabeth Gilbert is the author. She's an American journalist and a famous author. She, at the time, was going through a very unsuccessful marriage and just really unhappy, dealing with depression and things of that nature. And she just had the idea that she wanted to let it all go, start anew, and travel. So this book is called Eat, Pray, Love, One Woman's Search for Everything Across Italy, India, and Indonesia. So she went to those 3 places, and she found different things and different lessons in each of those places that she visited. I really love this book. And it really got me in tune with the importance of traveling and just really learning how to become a woman on my own and having my own identity. I really thought that this book was just like a treasure, because I learned about meditation in this book. In one of her places that she visited in India, she went to an ashram, and she went into like silent meditation. Didn't know what meditation was at the time, but when I read this book, it just made me more like curious. So I started researching it, and I found out how we can benefit from meditating. And I think this book will really help you to open your eyes and to see the importance of really just creating, like I said, your own happiness on your journey, and to really step outside of your fear and your comfort zone, and to know that things will line up accordingly when you set the intention to do whatever your heart desires. So I recommend this book. You can watch the movie. It's pretty awesome. And I'm just going to go into the final book that really helped me on my journey. This is one of my favorites as well. I say that on every book because they really are. And this is The 4 Agreements, A Practical Guide to Personal Freedom by Don Miguel Ruiz. I hope I didn't butcher the author's name, but it's a really, really good book. It was actually published in 1997. I discovered it in like 2016, but I try to read it like every year because it's just a good guide and a reminder whenever you're feeling a certain type of way in life. It just kind of reminds you to stick to the basics. But this book is about the long tradition of Toltecs, and those are the like indigenous people of Mexico. So a lot of those things that those folks learned, the author really wanted to publish in this book, and it's been very successful. So this book pretty much goes into detail about how, as children, we're conditioned by our parents and teachers and like pretty much all the adults in our lives to have these certain belief systems. And at this age, they don't serve us at all. But it talks about how those belief systems that we learned growing up, or quote unquote trauma sometimes for some people, they no longer serve us, and we have to create new agreements for ourselves. And this book just kind of go into a new set of agreements that we can learn as adults, and kind of unlearning all that stuff that does not even apply to us anymore, or just create a continuous cycle of suffering, and just really taking our life in our own hands. And I really enjoyed this book because it's very simple, straight to the point. And one of my favorite 4 agreement out of this whole book is do not make assumptions. A lot of assumptions that we make usually create a lot of suffering in our lives, and just kind of go over. Once you stop making assumptions and doing those type of things, it will just kind of clear your mind of all of that. So that's just one. I don't want to share all of them because I don't want to give them away, because it's a really good book, and I want you guys to kind of pick it up for yourself. But it talks about self-love as well, and treating yourself with love and respect, and don't accept anything less. And it also talks about facing your fears one by one. The life that we're on is a journey. It's not an end destination, and we're constantly evolving and learning. And you just got to put that step forward to take the initiative to be the best person that you want to be for yourself. And nobody can do that for you but you. So I recommend getting this book and those other 2 books that we had discussed earlier. All 3 of these books, life-changing. Life-changing. And this channel, I just wanted to be heart to heart, like I'm talking to maybe my friends or family members, just to keep you encouraged on this journey. I hope that you continue to watch this channel. Stay encouraged out there. I know life is not always easy, but it's really a change in your perspective. And so make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Thank you for coming to my channel, and I will see you guys next time.